great, thank you so much. I really enjoyed that. I'm sure everyone else you did as well. We're going to do a few very, very short questions, if that's okay. Starting with me. Trombone quartet, is there a lot of music written specifically for the quartet, or do you essentially play just lots of arrangements by different?
It's mainly arrangements. The first ever trombone quartet that was written specifically for a trombone quartet was Beethoven. Is it Beethoven?
That's right.
Yeah, Beethoven. And they actually played it at his funeral. So yeah, it was very. I think because it works like a choir. So for example, in Mozart Requiem, all the parts that we play, there's only 3 trombones in that, but there's an alto, there's a tenor, and a bass. So it just like weaves into one, and they play exactly what the singers are singing. So it works quite nicely as like a 4-part harmony choir. So it's quite easy to arrange for 4 trombones because it just sits really nicely. Yeah.
Great. Any other questions as well? Then Godfrey.
I have 2. I don't know if they're particularly bright ones. Firstly, are there certain notes that are just off limits to the shorter armed trombone players? And does it take more breath to play a bass trombone?
Yes.
Do you want to answer the bass trombone question?
Yeah, 100%. You need to take bigger breaths, and actually, the bass trombone, you kind of get the rights to breathe before everyone else does in the passage. So whenever you play music, you normally get to choose when you want to breathe, and you have to take big breaths because the tubing on the bass trombone is bigger than the tenor as well, so it requires more air to be pushed through as well, so you can get those notes.
I think the short arm question is hard to reach. To be honest with you, I don't have the longest of arms, and we do have a 7th position, which is really far away, which is like all the way out here. But on these trombones, we've got a thing called a plug, and we push it down. So instead of playing our B all the way in 7th position, we can actually just play it just around here, like 3rd-ish position. So for those of us with shorter arms, we have a trick with this. I mean, if you're learning on a small ball, or like if you're learning without a plug, I have a few students that it's really hard to reach the bottom notes because they don't have long enough arms, basically. But yeah.
I think even when you're like, for most trombonists, like 7th is not holding properly on the slide. It's kind of like reaching with your fingers. So yeah,
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, that was a good question. Go on, Max.
Do you know the part song? Is that the 3 sections? Not the 3 songs, because I just did not pick up on the medal.
We don't actually. We know one of them.
yeah.
Danny was like, ask the question because we don't know, but we can see if we can guess. We know one of them, but we've forgotten it, which is really bad research on our part, basically. But yeah, we don't. Yeah, it's not proper like pop songs. They're like kind of. It was written quite a few years ago, so it's like pop songs of the time.
Go on, this last question.
A very good question. You know that crucifixus thing? Who wrote the original choral version?
Lotti.
Sorry?
Antonio Lotti.
Okay, yeah, that fits. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Let's give the trombone quartet one